If you really want to be heard, you need to choose a market where you can be heard above all the rest. And I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. Now, these days, online and even offline, it's a pretty crowded old world. And it can sometimes be very difficult for you to make your voice heard above all the rest. So you need to do several things to make yourself really stand out and to make people really be able to listen to what you have to say. And the first thing is that you really need to be able to speak with confidence. And I mean that in both a literal and a metaphorical sense. You want to be able to speak confidently, and you also want to be able to be confident in what you're talking about. So you want to look at your personal strengths. And by that I mean things that you're good at and things that you've done in the past. And this can be in your work, or it can also be in your personal life. Now, let me give you some examples. For instance, in your work life, did you run a business, or do you still run a business, or a department within a business? Did you sell a product? Have you made money from investments? Have you made money online? Have you designed websites or apps? Well, of course, lots of people haven't done any of those things. So if you've done it and you've done it successfully, then that's something that you can talk about with confidence and with authority. What about in your personal life? Have you been involved in a happy, loving relationship? Do you play sports? Did you lose weight? Can you play a musical instrument? Again, these are all things that other people would be interested in knowing about and interested in knowing how to do successfully. Then, of course, there are your interests, things that you are interested in. And this can be a hobby, or it can be a pastime, or it can just be something that satisfies your curiosity. Because if you're curious about something, then chances are other people are going to be curious about it as well. So, do you like playing video games or sports? Are you interested in something like politics or solar energy, that sort of thing? Do you like making things? Because, as I said, chances are other people will be interested in that sort of thing too. So what you should do is to make a list of all your achievements in life, in your work life, in your personal life, everything like that. And then you want to make a list of all the things that you're interested in or enjoy doing. Now, bear in mind, these lists are going to be longer than you think. You might think when you're starting out, oh, I've never done anything, I don't know anything about anything. Well, when you write it all down, you'll find that you actually know more than you think you do. What you have to do then is to whittle these lists down to about half a dozen topics that you're sure you can speak on with authority and confidence. Then it's time to start doing your research and to start seeing how many other people are also interested in listening to what you have to say. But do bear in mind, you can't be heard if you don't know what you're talking about. So don't try and talk about a subject that you really don't know anything about, because people who do know a little bit about it won't be taken in and you'll be seen through as a fraud. So you don't want to do that. So you want to make sure that when you want to be heard, you know what you're talking about.